Hey, it's Ruben West, and my message for today is sometimes God gives us the advantage of disadvantage. Now, when I say that, you're probably wondering, what do I mean by that? And what I mean is that sometimes I believe that a lot of the trials that we face, a lot of the setbacks that we face, a lot of the disappointments, the letdowns, they're given to us to see what we will do with them. Will we use them to our advantage? And if you look throughout history, you'll see over and over and over again where somebody was given a disadvantage and they used it to their advantage. See, you can look at the case of Michael Jordan, who was cut from his high school basketball team. And then he went into his room. They even said he cried. But you know what else he did? He decided to use that disadvantage to his advantage. He decided to use that for his motivation to say, I will never be cut again. And from that being cut, he decided to up his game, up his level, up his work ethic. And he became one of the greatest players to ever live. See, I want you to look at what is it that is in your life right now that you see as a disadvantage. And just think of it this way. What if it was given to you to test just how strong you really were? Just to see how bad do you really want it? How committed are you to the process of getting to the next level? What if you were given the advantage of disadvantage? See, when we look at heavyweight boxing champions, we don't really hear of a lot of heavyweight champions that grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth, or they grew up rich. No. Most of the time when we hear about them, they say they grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. They say that sometimes they didn't feel loved, they didn't feel wanted, they didn't feel appreciated. And they could have sat there and cried the whole time. They could have been disappointed the whole time. Or you know what they could do? They could use that disadvantage to their advantage. And that's exactly what they did. They say, wait a minute, I'm going to go into the gym. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to develop myself. And you know what I'm going to be? I'm going to be the champion. How do I know? Because I'm going to be the best that I could possibly be. You know what they did? They used their disadvantage to their advantage. See, sometimes when we're looking at successful people, we see where they are, but we don't recognize where they come from. We see what they have, but we don't recognize what they went through to get it. See, successful people are known by their triumphs, but they were developed by their trials. And that's exactly the way it's going to be for you. That you have to realize that some of the disadvantages that you were given, you were literally given to test how bad do you really want it. And you've got to answer that question for yourself. And you have to decide, are you willing to go after it? Are you willing to change your life? Are you willing to change your future by using your disadvantage to your advantage? I want to leave you with this thought. Rock bottom has built more champions than privilege ever will. And I believe that sometimes God gives us the advantage of disadvantage. What are you going to do with it? Thank you.